Okay, we are back. We are going to go home now. Okay, the temperature is 33 degrees. Until a little while ago, the temperature was 34 degrees. So, the temperature dropped by 1 degree. But still, it's really hot. But as I explained in my last video, today is quite dry, so it makes us feel even somewhat comfortable, which is a good thing. And okay, here we go. I'm getting out of the parking lot of the trimming salon now. I'm looking at the mirror installed at the side of the road, but there is the sun. Okay, there's a sun blocking my vision, so it's really bright. I'm happy that I'm wearing my sunglasses now. Without my glasses, I couldn't survive this situation. I'm used to wearing my sunglasses because with my sunglasses, I can be a bit anonymous. I'm kind of shy. So wearing my sunglasses makes me feel secured to some extent. Okay. Where was I actually? I was talking about mic, right? Yeah. I ordered a new mic. Wireless mic. Which I place around my neck. Okay. And this way, I think, while walking my dogs, I think I could speak in English and I can record my voice this way, I hope. So I bought the one, which is not very expensive, like it cost around 22,000 yen, okay, and I think it will come tomorrow. I'm not sure. Okay. And I wish I could use the mic while driving, but when I used to have another mic, different mic, it doesn't work well in my car while driving, and I don't know why. But I think it must have something to do with Bluetooth. It's not Bluetooth, but there are some kind of waves. I don't know how to call it. Waves, wires. Block something about the mic, I guess. When I try to record my voice using the mic, I used to have afterwards, when I listened to the recording, there was this a bit obnoxious noise, constant noise in it all the way through, and so it ruined my entire recording, which was very disappointing to me. So I really hope that the same thing won't happen to me. Okay, I really hope also that my next mic will work well even while driving. I really hope so. I have bought more than two kinds of mics, different mics so far. None of them was successful. So, and I don't know why. But when you use a mic, the environmental noises could be cut, right? So it's easier for you to listen to the recording, right? All you hear is the person's voice, and it's concentrated. It's clear. It's more clear. It's clearer. So that's why when I watch YouTube videos, some people are not using mic, okay, and the older I get, the more difficult it has become for me to catch what people are talking about without using any mic. I can't concentrate on it. People's voice, when there are a lot of noise around the person, background noises, and because it makes the sound of the person, the voice, blurred. Okay, so I really want to watch videos of people using their mic. That's why I want to use a mic myself, so that people, it would be less stress. It won't be stressful for people. Okay. And in my previous video, there was this thing that I really wanted to talk about regarding the book I introduced in the video. The book with lots of famous people's speeches. Okay. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow, but let me practice a little bit here, okay? Because I always haven't practiced anything. I just start talking because I want to see how I can do without any preparation at this stage. I used to practice a lot before, many years ago, and I always have I would always have scripts. Okay, beforehand I would write all those things that I was going to talk about, I was going to say, and because without my scripts, I wasn't sure, I wasn't confident that I would do a good job, and I didn't want people to see me floundering or failing or making lots of mistakes or getting stuck or looking miserable, looking dumb or something like that. Everything, okay. But now I can quite enjoy myself looking at how it goes myself. Yeah, of course, it's not always fun, okay? Especially my expectations are too high. Afterwards, I feel devastated more. But this is another thing that I have to get used to also, because there's always another day, another round, So just because I didn't do well today doesn't mean that I'm always a failure, right? So keep going is the most important thing. So paying not too much attention to my own mistakes and failures. Okay, there's always another day. Yeah, people say that think of today is as the last day of your life. Then it makes you take an action, right? Take actions as much as possible. Yeah, this is true, right? It's not good for you to put things off. Put off things that you can do today, right? Like, okay, I have a dream, but I'm going to do something to make it come true tomorrow, someday, another day is not a very good idea, because nobody knows what happens to you, right? So when it comes to something enjoyable, I don't wanna put things off, because I never know if I will be alive. I will be here tomorrow. But yeah, like I really want to eat something delicious right now, okay? I would never put it off. I really want to eat it. So likewise, if I had something very exciting coming up, then I wouldn't want to miss the opportunity no matter what, because I really want to enjoy my life to the fullest. Okay, but where was I actually? Yeah, I'm gonna practice, right? Yeah, there was something that I really wanted to talk about regarding the book I introduced in my previous video, right? Yeah, it was about the book consists of two parts. Okay, one is the page which introduces the famous people's their speech, okay, and it deals with more than several famous people like Bill Clinton, Helen Keller, Martin Luther King, and any others. Okay, Chaplin, okay, Charles Chaplin, and okay, and when you hear about a book with many famous people's speeches, it might give you the impression that this is a very serious book, right? Yeah, I felt that way, but there's another more interesting part in this book, okay? I didn't realize this until can I go? Oh my goodness, the signal changed while I was still in the middle of the intersection. Okay, but that was not a very wide road, so I could barely get out of the intersection, okay, and I was safe, and there was no police car either. I was lucky. Okay, anyway, go back to my story. So I didn't realize that how interesting the book is, okay, book would be, until I had it myself. No, yeah, I got the book from that library, so I already understood what it was all about, okay. That was wrong. And I read the review of the book on Amazon, okay. After I got the book from the library, and I was curious to know what people talk about book. Okay, I just let the other car, a car on the other direction in. Okay, I did such a good deed. Okay, I was such a decent driver because I stopped and I let the other car on the other lane because the car wants to cross on this lane. Is it okay? Am I being understood? So if I hadn't stopped my car, then that car couldn't have turned. Okay, thanks to me, the car was able to turn to the right to get into the store the car really wanted to go. Okay, so it made me feel so good now. Okay, where was I? Yeah, and I read some reviews of the book, and someone said that this book, the content of the book is quite cheap because so this is what I'm going to explain from now though. Okay, the book is consists of 2 parts, right? Just as I said, and one is the famous people's speech. Okay, but the other part consists of at least two at most, one or two essays or speeches. Okay, the author created himself using all those expressions, quotes, that were used in those famous people's speeches. Okay, but the theme of all those other essays that the author wrote himself topics were quite cheap. Okay, like for example, in terms of Bill Clinton's speech he has made after having an affair with that lady named Monica Lewinsky. He apologized to people, right? And so he apologized to people, and there were many excuses, explanations, how he felt about the affair, or how he was feeling at the time, or something like that, right? And there are other essays that the author wrote, and one of which was about this husband who had an affair with his high school friend. Okay, his high school, I don't know how to call it, this woman who went to the same high school with him, and there was a reunion, okay, and where he got to see her, and they had a love affair, and his love affair was leaked or revealed, or I don't know how to say that, this one, but okay, and he ended up apologizing to his wife, okay, and he makes a speech, not a speech, but just that was just what he was saying to his wife. Okay, it's so confusing, and it's like a speech, okay, because it's a monologue, like it's like a monologue, and it just sounds like the speech that Bill Clinton made to apologize to people, and the speech uses lots of expressions and quotes, the same ones in it, and the narrator, professional narrator, I think voice actors, this male voice actor is actually reading the speech, okay, done by the husband, okay, and it's a very serious one, but the more serious it is, the more hilarious it can sound. It actually sounds, and but I would have never understood how hilarious it would be unless I already read the speech done by Bill Clinton, and as I read the speech made by the husband who had a love affair with the lady he met at the reunion. Oh, okay, reunion. Is it okay? Am I making myself understood? I couldn't help but laughing. Okay, I couldn't help but laughing. Or I don't know. I couldn't help but laugh at the speech because even though it's serious, okay, the husband must be serious, but it sounds really, really funny and weird, and it's like a joke. And so this actually makes the book really, really interesting to me. And but others, there's this one person who left his review on Amazon. He said that this is actually something he found disappointing because another speech is similar to that the original one. Okay, the speeches that the author created himself were too cheap, too cheesy, I should say. But I like that part, okay. And there are many other speeches made by the author which just sounded like the original one, and the more serious and the more enthusiastic the original ones are, the more hilarious and funny and more cheesy the others, the not the original ones, okay, the author created himself could be. And it was really fun, okay, and I really enjoyed the book. In my today's video, I said that I wanted to buy that book myself, even though I was able to borrow it from the library, because the CD was missing, okay, for the book. I borrowed from the library. So, and I really wanted to listen to the CD because one of the speeches made by Helen Keller was read by one of his students, former students, okay, and he was teaching English to the student, female student, long time ago, but he's now an adult, and he got married, and he gave birth to her child, and now she's much matured woman, right? And through all those experiences, now she reads the same speech that she was taught in a university by the author, because the author is a university professor. So, and even though she reads the same speech, but now she's more experienced, and so through her experience, how she reads now sounds very, very matured. I mean, very more meaningful and fantastic. Okay, so that's why I was really interested in that speech read by one of his students, and I was impressed by hearing her reading the speech, because she sounded like a native speaker. Okay, but that's also the thing that I found a bit disappointing, because as I usually say in my videos recently, okay, I'm now pretty confident in speaking English as Japanese with slight Japanese accent. I think it makes our language more charming and more colorful. And if people listen to me speaking English and they can guess that I'm from Japan, okay, they can guess if I'm from Japan, I think it's a good thing. Okay, I don't need to sound like American. Okay, although I love American English because it sounds very beautiful, depending on the person though. Okay, depending on the person, I love a British accent also. Okay, even Australian accent or any other accents. But for me, I speak English with my own accent, and I'm now proud of my English with that accent. So I don't necessarily want to lose my accent. Can I turn? Is it okay? Okay, there are two women talking to each other on the road, and it looks a bit troublesome. So, okay, I'm turning to the corner now, and here I am back at home. Okay, thank you for listening. I'm going into my house to cook dinner. Okay, all right. I'll be back tomorrow too, so I really hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or rest of your week, wherever you are. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, peace out. Peace out, is it okay? Peace out, right? Peace out. Bye-bye.